Revenge is a dish best served stinky. So last Tuesday, I made the worst food decision of my entire life. My wife was working late, so I decided to get creative in the kitchen. I found some leftover Chinese takeout from 3 days ago, mixed it with a can of beans I found in the back of the pantry, and threw in some expired milk because why not? Big mistake, huge mistake. Within 2 hours, my stomach was making noises like a dying whale. I'm talking full-on digestive warfare happening inside my body. The gas that started coming out of me could have been classified as a weapon of mass destruction. My wife took one whiff and literally packed a bag to stay at her sister's house. She said I smelled like a dumpster behind a fish market that caught fire. She wasn't wrong. So I'm sitting there alone, dying from the inside out. When I remembered my mom always said ginger ale helps with stomach problems, I dragged myself to the gas station down the street, praying I could make it there without clearing out half the neighborhood. I walk in and immediately get in line behind this old lady at the counter. She's got a bottle of vodka and she's arguing with the teenage cashier. The kid's like, "Ma'am, I need to see your ID to sell you alcohol." And this lady completely loses it. She starts screaming about how she's obviously over 21, how this is discrimination, how she's a paying customer and deserves respect. The poor cashier is just standing there going, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but it's store policy. I have to card everyone." She's yelling louder now. This is ridiculous. I'm 67 years old. Do I look like I'm underage to you? I'm standing behind her thinking this is gonna take forever, and my stomach is starting to rumble again, like really rumble. I can feel the pressure building up inside me like a volcano about to explode. The lady keeps going, "I want to speak to your manager. This is terrible customer service. I'm never shopping here again." That's when I felt it coming. The mother of all farts was brewing inside me, and I had about 3 seconds to decide what to do with it. Then I had the most evil idea of my life. I positioned myself right behind this Karen and just let it rip. I'm talking about the longest silent fart in human history. It felt like it lasted 30 seconds. The smell that came out of me was so bad, I swear I saw the air shimmer like heat waves. The cashier's face went from normal human color to this weird green-yellow shade I'd never seen before. His eyes started watering immediately. The old lady was still yelling when the smell hit her. She stopped mid-sentence and her nose started twitching like a rabbit. That's when I decided to seal the deal. I looked right at her and said real loud, "Lady, you're obviously already drunk if you're standing here arguing with a kid, and from that smell, you just crapped your pants. It would be illegal to serve you alcohol right now." She spun around and her face went bright red. "I did not! How dare you!" The cashier is now gagging behind the counter, covering his nose with his shirt. He's like, "Oh my God, what is that smell?" I just shrugged and pointed at the lady. "Sorry, man. She's having some serious digestive issues. Probably shouldn't serve someone alcohol when they're in that condition." The lady is getting redder and redder. That wasn't me. I would never. But here's the beautiful part. The smell was so bad that nobody in that store believed it wasn't her. The cashier is practically dry heaving now, and he points toward the door. "Ma'am, you need to leave immediately. We cannot serve you in your current condition." 2 other customers who walked in took one whiff and immediately walked back out. The whole place was clearing out like there was a gas leak. The lady tried to defend herself, but every time she opened her mouth, the cashier just waved his hand and said, "Please, just go." She finally stormed out, screaming about how she was going to sue everyone and call corporate. The cashier looked at me with tears in his eyes and said, "Dude, thank you. She's been coming in here every week causing problems." I bought my ginger ale, left a $5 tip, and walked out feeling like the stinkiest superhero who ever lived. My wife still won't let me cook unsupervised.